I've really been contemplating on whether or not I want to make this video or not, because it's just a lot that has happened and my life is just all over the place right now and I just don't know how to deal with it. I've been contemplating making this video because a lot of people, like, I don't know. I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh well, I don't know. But anyway, I've been going off of YouTube for a long time because things have been going on in my marriage that I'm not proud of, that I'm not happy about, or anything like that. And it's all because of a miscommunication, not communicating, and just not how can I say this? Not doing what I know that I should have done. Y'all know I'm a crybaby and I'm trying to get on here and not cry about everything that's going on, but if you was in my situation, you would understand. So let's rewind. We in September. In July, after I had night, things was just not going good in my marriage and we just wasn't seeing eye to eye. I mean, like, we were seeing, it was just the communication aspect of things, like the approach that Kadeem took with me as far as trying to say this is what he wanted me to do and this, that, and the third, and I shut down on him because the way that he came off concerning things for our family, I didn't agree with. I mean, it was 2 weeks after I had night and he was saying like he wanted me to get a job and do this, that, and the third, and I was just asking him to give me until, you know, my 6 weeks was up and stuff like that, and I guess that wasn't enough time for him. I guess he wanted me to do what he wanted me to do right then and there. I don't know. I've talked to him about it. I don't know. I'm still not clear about it, what he wanted me to do 2 weeks after having night. But let's move forward. So 2 weeks after I had night, he said that he wanted a separation, but then we had a conversation maybe like 2 days after that, and we decided that we was just still gonna work things out. And yeah, so then a couple days after that, you know, I'm thinking everything is fine, that he was gonna give me the time that I asked for and stuff like that. And he called me one day while I was home and he was at work, and we just got into an argument about certain things in our marriage. And then he came home and the argument continued. Things just like escalated, and they just kept escalating and kept escalating and kept escalating. So that day, I was just like, I can't take any more of this, like the arguing and everything that was going on. And I really felt like it was the end of my marriage because, yeah, he has brought up separation, but I know, like, when you get angry, you have arguments and stuff like that. But this time, he told me to grant him a divorce. And so, with him telling me to grant him a divorce, I just was like, maybe it is over. So I decided to take the kids and go back home to PA because I felt like, you know, y'all know, like, Kadeem do everything for me. Like, He take care of my finances, my place to stay, like everything for me and the kids. So it's just like, okay, you saying it basically like you don't want to take care of this family anymore. So that was like the 22nd. And so, you know, I had talked to some family members and stuff like that, and I stopped talking to him because it was like, you saying that you want a divorce, that means you're done. So like, he tried to talk the next day, but because he told me that he wanted a divorce, I just felt like it was no need to talk anymore. I felt like it was nothing to talk about. So the next day, the day that he wanted to talk, I had my dad book us like a flight back to PA. So I went home. I went home. Once I got home and stuff like that to PA, other things had taken place that shouldn't have taken place that I done that I'm not proud of, you know, because I can't take those things back. And instead of us communicating, I did something drastic, and then he did something drastic. So right now we're still separated. I mean, I came back to North Carolina because on one end I had to, and on the other end I'm trying to fix what I did wrong. I'm trying to fix it all, and I don't even know if I can fix it. I mean, since I've been back in North Carolina, me and him have had a couple conversations, but as far as our family goes, I don't know where we're going as far as our family goes. And that's the upsetting part for me. Because a lot of trust was broken. I just told myself I wasn't going to get on here and cry. A lot of trust was broken, and when you have a bond with somebody that you built over 15 plus years, and trust gets broken, it makes you think, like, can it ever be rebuilt? Our relationship, our marriage, everything was built off of our loyalty to one another. And now that the loyalty, I don't know, is gone, I guess, and the trust is not there, it's hard to say if we'll ever make a comeback in this marriage. Like, I know on my end, I'm not ready to give up on my marriage. I apologize for the things that I've done, and I told him, like, you know I can't take what I did back. Like, I left him, I took the kids. Yeah, I did do that. Am I proud of it? No, because it could have been, the issues could have been solved. You know, to not have your husband trust you, for you to not know if your marriage is going to work, if he still wants to be married. Like, I'm not used to how things are now, like with me and him. Like, I'm not used to that. Like, I'm not used to how my family is maneuvering right now. Like, me and him are living in different places. He barely wants to talk sometimes, you know. I don't even know what else to say, because it's a lot. Like, it's really been a lot. It's been a couple months, and it just seemed like things get worse every day. Like, I be saying to myself, like, I go to bed at night just hoping that all this is a dream and then I just wake up from it. But when I wake up, it's my reality. And, you know, when you gotta face certain things, it's not easy. And then I'm just so used to whenever I had like issues and things like that, him being somebody that I go to. But now my issues is with him. I can't go to him about my issues because he feel however he feel, and he's justified in his feelings. I'm not trying to like say that he's not justified in his feelings. He's very much so justified in his feelings and how he feel. I can't sit here and tell him not to feel how he feel. I can't sit here and tell him not to be upset or not to be angry at me. You know, he's a human being. He has feelings too. And I don't know what it was like for him to come home to no kids and no wife. I know what it feel like for me though to wake up every day. And yeah, even though I have the kids and I've had them since we've been back in North Carolina, you know, because of certain situations that I'm not going to speak about. But I wake up and my family dynamic is not the same. Like, it's not what I'm used to. I've been living a certain way for the past 2 years, and now it's just not the same anymore. I'd be lying if I said like I didn't still love my husband. I'd be lying, because even with everything that's going on, I still love my husband. And I want our marriage to work. But it takes two people. And right now, I don't even know if our marriage can recover from what has taken place. I mean, I've been trying to talk to him. I can't make him talk to me. Like, he don't even want to be around me. And I can't blame him. And I know a lot of y'all are confused and can't fill in the gaps of what's going on and stuff like that. But that's just because I'm just not ready to talk in detail about what has happened. But I don't have no other way to let out my frustration. I don't have no other way to let out my hurt. So I just decided to make this video. You know, what I'm going through right now, it sucks. Because Kadeem was my person. I always felt like that. I always knew he was my person. I always felt like, you know, we would get married, we would have a family. I never seen us being separated at all. And it pains me to even say separated. I just don't know where we stand. I can't even tell y'all where we gonna be at tomorrow. I wish I could. I wish I did have the answers, but things happen in life that you never expect to happen. I can say that this has been a learning experience for me, though. It really has been a learning experience, and um, I don't know, but Kadeem might not watch this. He might watch it, but if he does watch it, Kadeem, I just want to say that I'm sorry. I already told you face to face that I'm sorry. I already told you that I apologize. I can apologize every time I see you. I can call you and apologize. I can send you text messages and tell you I apologize. But you gotta be willing and you have to be ready to forgive me. And I know that's not where you're at right now. But one thing that I do want to say is that I hope our family can bounce back from this. I mean, the things that have taken place, like, you didn't deserve, neither one of us deserve any of the stuff that has taken place. And it's like a ripple effect. When one thing happens, it just trickles on down. And our kids don't deserve this. Like, I think that's the part that hurts the most about all of this. I don't know what hurts the most about all of it, because everything to me just hurts. Like, all of it hurts. I try to hide my pain. I try to make it seem like, I'm okay. I'm not okay, you know. If I could, I would take everything back. If life had a reset button, I would press it. But it doesn't. And so now I'm just trying to figure out, how do I move forward in all of this? It's a lot going on in my head right now. This might be my last YouTube video, because I just don't, I don't know. I feel like social media hasn't helped my marriage. I don't know, a lot of people probably like, your marriage messed up now, so what's the point of stopping? I don't know. I just feel like I need to focus on my family more off of social media, because at the end of the day, him and I are still married, even though we're separated. And if I want to make my marriage work, and if I want my family to be mended, it's some things that I'm just going to have to do. That doesn't involve social media. That doesn't involve other people being in our business. I don't really know what else to say. I don't have nobody to talk to. So I decided to just come sit out in the car and talk to the camera, because don't nobody know how I feel inside. I look at my kids, and in one breath I'm happy, because they're happy, they're young, they don't know what's going on. Um, but at the same time, when I look at them, I look at my failures, because when I decided to marry their dad, I told myself that I was marrying him to be married to him for forever. Not to be married for 3 years and then it's over. Not to get married, have these babies, and then it's just over. That was never a goal of mine. That was never a goal of mine. So, to be in this situation and to have to deal with this, it's a lot. It's hard. And I'm not looking for sympathy, but I'm just putting the truth out there, because I know it's probably people out there that does know what is going on between him and I. And I'm not innocent in this. Neither one of us are innocent in this. Like I've been saying, like he already knows, like neither one of us are perfect in this marriage. And I know I had my flaws, and I've done some things that could have like really changed our life. I've done some things that has changed our life, as you can see, because we're not, together. But I'll just pray that we can fix all of this. I just pray that my family can be mended, but I know right now in this time I have to let go and give him his time to not feel how he feels. In the midst of us talking, one of the things that he has said to me is that time heals all. And I believe that to be true. I just wish time would heal a lot faster than what it's doing. Because if I was in control of my life, everything would be already like fixed and we would be okay. But that's not the reality of it. But that's it. I was just getting on here to vent. I didn't know what else to do. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this, but I had to let it out because I just been walking around for weeks holding this in. But yeah, I just really hope he can forgive me and that we can just move on from this. That's all.